Hello everyone! Kumusta guys? Kumusta kayo? Today po is April 30. Is it the last day? Oh, last day of the month of April. On IATF updates, vaccination proof, the vaccination certificates or cards of Rwanda, Laos, and the Holy See will be accepted in the Philippines. Again, if you're vaccinated in these countries, your vaccination proof issued by your governments will be accepted in the Philippines. Therefore, no need to secure that yellow ICV card. These countries' vaccination proof are accepted in the Philippines. While for people who's vaccinated in countries not on the list, please try to secure a WHO yellow card. Guys, if you're vaccinated in a country that is not on the list I'm showing to you, you can make an inquiry with the Bureau of Quarantine on whether your vaccination proof will be accepted. This is the email that I always go to. They are very responsive. Bureau of Quarantine email. I know a lot of people are worried about lockdowns. Now, a lot of you message, Ma'am, is it true that after election on May 9, there will be a lockdown? Well, to tell you now that the IATF announced the alert level for the month of May 1 to May 15. And lockdown ba? Hindi siya lockdown, guys. This is talking about straight after the election, ha? May 1 to May 15 po. In fact, Manila NCR is still under alert level 1. Pinakamaluwag, the most relaxed alert level. While other parts of the country is under alert level 2. Yes, so many areas po, alert level 1. Kung alert level 2 naman po, maluwag pa rin po yan. At saka travel allowed pa rin po. Let me ask you a question, guys. Kayo mga nasa abroad, people who are living abroad or foreigners, when you think of Philippine lockdown, what do you have in mind? I'm guessing you guys I think you have the idea that a lockdown is like 2020 lockdown. Well, to tell you, last January, February, we also had a surge, right? And there wasn't a nationwide lockdown. Instead, it was granular lockdowns. Let's say a certain subdivision of very high COVID cases. There are restrictions on certain areas. They make it small. Hindi po nationwide. Hindi na po siya ganon. And to tell you that even if there is a lockdown, based on what's happened in 2021 and even on 2022, tuloy pa rin ang flights. There are still flights allowed pa rin po coming inside the Philippines and leaving the Philippines. So even if the Philippines, let's say Manila, is under alert level 2 or under alert level 3, there will still be flights, guys. High international and domestic. However, how about quarantine, Jennifer? Quarantine upon arrival, diba? As long as you're fully vaccinated, no more quarantine. It has been like that since February 1. But that was the day when quarantine was removed for fully vaccinated passengers. Could they bring back quarantine? Well, there is a medical group po pushing or asking the government to bring back quarantine. According to Dr. Maricar Limpin, president of the Philippines College of Physicians, she said, let's implement the quarantine measures so that exposure among travelers would be limited. If you heard the news just this week, a Finnish traveler arrived in the country last April 2 and it was detected that she carried BA.112 subvariant ng Omicron. Well, the DOH doesn't confirm whether she got it here in the Philippines or abroad. Pero that was, I think, connected yung sinabi ni Dr. Maricar Limpin doon sa detection of the subvariant. According to her, visitors must take the confirmatory RT-PCR test, the gold standard COVID-19 testing, that they are free from the COVID-19 virus, which is already happening. Travelers are getting tested negative. They're already doing that. But it's always up to the IATF. No, this is just a suggestion lang naman. Pero at the end of the day, it's always the IATF experts that will decide. And if we can go back to January, no, IATF said that yung color coding na red list, green list, yellow list, suspended lang siya. They will only bring it back if there is an emerging variant of concern. And that has to be made very clear. This is something we will continue to monitor. This was the IATF. Ito yung sinabi nila last January 2022 when they removed quarantine.
Well, first of all, no, yung pag-suspend natin ng country classifications, red, yellow, and green, is temporarily suspended unless we need to bring it back due to an emerging variant of concern. That has to be made very clear. No, this is something that we will continue to monitor. But as of today and as of the moment, we are seeing that it's widely Omicron, and we are only accepting fully vaccinated. So ito ay pansamantala lamang unless we need to bring it back, and that will only come kapag makita natin na meron na naman another emerging variant of concern.
Pero right now, even the doctor who recommended to bring back quarantine said, we still don't know if this subvariant may cause severe COVID-19. That's why the most that we can do is monitor the effects of the new subvariant. And aside from wearing masks, we have to get vaccinated to protect ourselves. So parang to say na ibalik, it's so easy for you to say, doctor, pero in the ground po, it's so difficult, napaka-complicated na po ibalik yung quarantine. Bakit quarantine agad yung titingnan nyo? How about yung mga ginagawa dito sa Philippines? Yung mga political rallies na hundreds of thousands of people attend. Are they even vaccinated? Because travelers show a negative test result, fully vaccinated pa. We really take precaution. How about intensify na lang the vaccination efforts of the government to make sure na yung mga hindi pa nabakunan, magpabakuna na, at yung mga hindi pa na-booster, magpa-booster na. Rather than looking at us, na mga international travelers who follow the protocols, negative test result, fully vaccinated pa. Ano ba yan? Yung quarantine upon arrival, that's so 2020, 2021. 2022, it's like living with COVID na talaga. So sana man lang po, hindi na nila pag-initan yung mga travelers. Oh well, we'll keep an eye on what is happening. I'll let you know. But for now, the most important thing is, ang COVID cases, they are still very low. So lockdowns or quarantine should still be far-fetched po. But this is all I can give you, the updates on international inbound travel in the Philippines. Stay safe and God bless.